In this Fynzo Survey review, I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about Fynzo Survey. Fynzo Survey is a software that allows you to streamline the survey process with a code-free survey creation and analysis tool. So once we're taken to this main page right here, after we've signed in with our Opulent account, you can see my profile, my portal, settings, help, and support, and we'll cross those later on in this review, just so we can get through the main things first. Now, the overall goal is to create a multitude of different and varied kinds of surveys, obviously for different customers as well. And what we're allowed to do here is to create a survey right here, and we can name the survey form whatever we want to name it. So let's say tools form. Tools form is what we want to name the survey, and we can submit it. Now, before we submit it, we need to know about the templates first. So you can see here on this side panel that we have this template feature right here, and this is essentially what we'd be taken to. We're given a list of different topics for different surveys that we can actually create, and that's going to be important to take in. But first, let's just submit this new survey. So now we're going to see with this one, we can just write the question as it is. This is our own customized survey. There's nothing they've added for us. This is whatever topic we want, whatever kind of setting we require, and we can just fill it in right here. So whatever questions we want to write, essentially. Do you like apples? That's a simple, easy question. You can make a multiple choice or short text answer or long text. So right now, the multiple choice, the options would just be yes or no. So yep, yes or no right there. Really easy. You don't have to complicate it at all. And here, if you want short text as well, you can say required short text, max characters 255, 54, whichever you want. Go to long text, and it's just a larger amount of characters essentially. And again, if you want a statement or picture choice is really interesting. You can give a choice of pictures of your own choosing. So if you have a bunch of photos that can help answer whatever question you're adding there that you want the user to click on, they'll simply click on those photos and they'll be taken straight through. And a star rating as well, which is really interesting. You can design the scale, the shape, the color of the stars, and the user can naturally choose them. We'll go back to multiple choice right there. And we can submit it as well. Oh, pardon me. We need to write the yes or no again. So now we can submit it just through. Do you like apples? Yes or no? Yes. And that's what that question is going to look like. And we can add a few more questions to just, add to the survey and make it look like an actual survey. And we can rearrange questions as well. Once you have obviously more than 3, 4, 5, also, you can rearrange them naturally. There's only one here, so we don't really need to rearrange anything, but it's just worth notifying. Go to form settings as well, and choose a logo for our form, a background image if you want to as well. We can choose a logo here. Got this logo and background image right here. Choose that as well. So got our logo and a wolf as well. And again, make them active, location, if it's active or not, a web one response, and questions view, how you want the questions to be looked at, a list or single view. You decide that, you submit it through. And yeah, my images and logos won't necessarily work too well with the whole thing, but it's interesting to have them. And again, once you've done this, you can integrate your survey into a list of softwares here. So, you can connect to Slack, MailChimp, Zapier. Zapier is always very useful for integrations, Google Analytics, and especially Google Sheets as well. Google Sheets is probably, in my opinion, the most useful one to utilize for integrating with your surveys. What you do is you click this and you have to sign into your Google Sheets right there, and your server will be connected, and then you can simply just share it straight on. You got a link right here, or a QR code, or just an embedded image, embedded code, and then you get it out to people. And obviously, before we actually go into results, you can see all the social media. These are all the social medias you can get the code out to. So it's very easy to share out everywhere. and then you get the results of the survey. Of course, there's 0 responses because we've just made this. We haven't shared this to anybody yet, but essentially that's how it would all work. And we'll go backwards. Get a response notification, create a new response notification if you want to as well. Just, again, when the server gets a response, that's fairly simple. Get on your emails will notify you, and you've got the name right here. And even report scheduling as well. So again, report receiving emails, again, your name, and again, the schedule you want that to be submitted by. Now, once we're done with that, go back to survey. You can see we have 2 here. Now, what is this one? This one was formed off the template. So with this template, we can see right here, we have a list of different topics that the surveys can cover, like I showed and mentioned previously. And we did a restaurant one before, but what we can do here, we can go through specific ones, say a hotel resort survey, beauty and fitness, automobile, popular templates in general. These ones aren't even ready yet. And yeah, or hospital feedback. So I like hotel and resort. That's quite nice. It's quite luxurious. And again, you can preview this. So this is what your template will look like. Rate your dining experience per following aspects. So again, this is what your survey will appear as. And, they've created one for you to gauge some good answers. But essentially, you be going in and editing your own questions and, filling your own answers. And skip this. So it looks pretty nice. It looks really inviting. So we import this template. And now we have it here. So the picture, if we go back here, so that was a picture already chosen. Logo, we don't have a logo yet, but we don't necessarily need a logo. But again, you can see what the picture does. It creates that background that's quite nice and warm. And then you can rate your dining experiences. So again, you can edit all of this, like I said. Go back, change what it is, room service, star rating. Again, go back again. I'll go through each of the answers right here, breakfast, staff, bed lining, and then you can scroll and see all the questions they have here again, which is really interesting. How do you know about us? Online, word of mouth, you can click it. Again, you can edit this or skip logic. If you went to edit, we'll just see it again. Yep. You can remove certain ones if you want to, or add another one if you do. Very, very easy. How do you know about us? Again, you can make multiple choice, ranking, date, time, all these options right here. And we'll go back. Again, scrolling further down, this is the same as that, just different text, but it's the same thing essentially. This one's interesting because it's numbered. So, how likely you recommend us, almost like a rating. So again, this is the NPS right here again. So, again, you got the labels up to 10. Labels are unlikely, very likely. So that's how they created that one. And then here you got the users being able to put their names, being able to put their mobile numbers right here, special characters. And again, if you go through this, you can see what it looks like. There we go, name, pride, max characters. That's quite nice. And then you can add your own question again, naturally, put whatever you want. And this time you won't be creating it on your own. It'd actually be going to a survey template that's already been created. Go back right there. And just on a more trivial scale, you can duplicate this question. So if you don't want to recreate all of this and you want to create something similar, you can duplicate it essentially, and you can edit it. And so if you want to keep this one, but you want to add another one with different options, just duplicate and edit again if you don't want to make this too big as well. And that's essentially how you can use Fynzo Survey. Go into settings here, you just got your organization name, your domains, your users as well. Again, that's just you. If you need any help, you got help center right here. So again, it tells you how to do everything for you, and then support if you need further, much more immediate help and logging out too. Overall, Fynzo Survey is really useful to use, it's very intuitive as well, and it offers you a great deal of flexibility and freedom in designing your surveys too. So I can definitely recommend it. If you enjoy, please leave a comment below and I'll provide a discounted link so you can get your money's worth. Thank you for watching.